Looks like we have a product rule problem. X to the 7th power is multiplying by natural log of 3x. So let us use the product rule here, where we do first times the derivative of the second plus second times the derivative of the first. So what's the first? X to the 7th, that red circle part, that's the first piece of the multiplication. If you take the derivative of that, you get 7x to the 6th power. What's g? This green, oh, we know what that is. That's natural log of 3x. We just found the derivative of that on page 87. You see? Derivative of natural log of 3x is 1 over x. So I'll write that down. The work is the same, 1 over x. Now I'm going to put things together now using the product rule. Y prime has to be, well, let's see what's first. First times, where's f? X to the 7th times the derivative of the second. Where is that one? G prime. Oh, that's 1 over x. So I'll put times 1 over x plus, I guess I can draw a parenthesis, or I don't have to, I won't. All right, what's next? G. G was this natural log of 3x. I'll write that down. ln 3x. We're multiplying this by f prime, and f prime is this 7x to the 6th power. Let me see if I can try to simplify this a little bit, okay? Now look at the first two multiplication, like these two, okay? That's x to the 7th power over x to the 1st power, right? Because that's x to the 1st power in the bottom right there. So if you subtract 7 minus 1, you agree that will give us x to the 6th power, right? So that green boxed expression turns it to x to the 6th power. And I'll write down, I'll write this one first in the front. Okay, I'll bring that to the front. I have 7x to the 6th times natural log of 3x. I can see they have a common factor of x to the 6th power. I want to factor that out. So if I factor that out, I will have x to the 6th power times 1 plus, what's left in the second term? 7 ln 3x. So I will stop there, and that's got to be the derivative of this expression, okay? All right, let me do maybe a couple more, maybe just one more over here. Okay, ooh, what's this? So we have y equals natural log of x over x to the 5th power. Okay. Okay, all right, quotient rule time. Let's do a quotient rule. I was thinking about how I want to avoid quotient rule, but I can't do that every time. I should try to do this. All right, let us review quotient rule, which is g squared in the bottom, right? And on the numerator, you have to do gf prime minus fg prime. Let's label everything. F is what's on top of the fraction, natural log of x. Ooh, what's the derivative of that? 1 over x. G is what's currently sitting in the bottom of the fraction, which is x to the 5th. And g prime has to be 5x to the 4th power. All right, let's put everything together. In the denominator, I have to do g squared. So where is g squared? G is x to the 5th power. So if you square x to the 5th power, see what happens. Okay, when you take power of power, you can multiply exponents. So 5 times 2 will give you 10 as the new exponent. So I'll put x to the 10th in the denominator. Okay, now let's go and do the numerator. So g first. The g was x to the 5th power times, multiply this by f prime. Where are you, f prime? 1 over x. Okay, 1 over x minus, what's f? F is natural log of x, ln x, and I multiply this by g prime, and g prime is this, 5x to the 4th. All right, we just have to simplify this mess, okay? All right, watch, y prime equals x to the 10th in the denominator, but if you multiply x to the 5th times 1 over x, you see we're going to end up doing 5 minus 1 for the exponent, right? So x will be raised to the what power? 4th power, because 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay, now over there I have 5, and now I just write that 5x to the 4th first. That's what I do. And then I put ln x afterward, okay? But now we can simplify some x's now, okay? Look, I'm going to highlight the x's that we can cancel out. Look at this. The first term has x to the 4th. The second term also has x to the 4th. This bottom is x to the 10th, okay? So I can simplify this as, give me 1 second. I don't think I want to confuse this, okay? Take a look. I will factor out x to the 4th on the numerator, okay? So factor out x to the 4th in the numerator, and then write down the leftover inside. X to the 4th divided by x to the 4th is 1. So I'll write 1 first. Copy down that minus sign. X to the 4th divided by x to the 4th is 1. So this term, I don't have to do 5 times 1 times ln x. I'm just going to write 5 times ln x. Okay, all over x to the 10th. So I factored out x to the 4th first. Okay, now I will simplify these two. Okay, I'll simplify these two. My final answer is 1 minus 5 natural log of x, and the denominator has 6 more x's, right? 10 minus 4 is 6, but the leftover goes to the bottom because we had more in the bottom originally. So that's going to be the final answer for this problem, okay? You can, if you want to, send that 5 to the exponent, and another form of a correct answer will be like this: 1 minus natural log of x to the 5th power over x to the 6th. Well, you really don't have to. I don't think you have to do that. I would stop right there, okay? All right, but that's it for these two examples on page 88.